So I've heard that Code Geass is one of the best animes ever created, and I have to say that Lelouch had me fucking mind boggled, twisted, and everything through season one. I thought like so many different things, like at least three different times watching this show, like. And of course, like a couple times, like I seen on TikTok, I seen and on Twitter, which is now X, I had seen it was like, what's the show that has the best eyes? And they compare like Naruto, they compare like Bleach. What's other shows that got beautiful eyes? Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen, Chainsaw Man, Black Butler, Demon Slayer, and the list goes on. But nobody actually told me that what this show was about, and that the main character might actually be a villain. That's the first thing I've ever like seen in an anime, that the main character might actually be a villain. Like from the first episode, like I don't mean to be a spoiler, but from the first episode, this man off somebody. Like, why am I like, old anime used to be so tough, like they didn't really hold no bars, so they like firstly introduced him as like a guy who's like really good at playing chess, like a good player of games, and that was really just the introduction to show us that he's very smart, like, and knows how to position himself in order to win the game. You would think that he's just like a good person who's at good at games and is strategic and knows how to do things, but no, he's like manipulating. He's playing God with this so-called type of power called the Geass. And honestly, he doesn't care about people. He cares about the outcome. He cares about his goal. And that's the main thing to me that I feel like focuses on season one. Like, it's his goal to get done. Nothing else matters. Now, this is the question I have for you. Like, do you feel like Lelouch was kind of right? Like, I feel like I was on his side at first. Well, I still kind of feel like I'm on his side. Maybe like episode 24, well, 23 and 24 of season one maybe kind of changed my mind a little bit, because I'm like, you kind of getting a little outlandish with this. Because it's like, it confused me. Like, it draw a stick in the sand like halfway, because it's like, yes, Britannia's fucking evil as hell. Like, they feel like only the elites deserve to have anything in the world. He wants justice for his sister, but on the other end, he's convinced himself that using his gas to manipulate people in any way or bend to his will, like, that's okay. But I feel like at the same time, like, he had good judgment to a certain extent, because like, if he had relationship with people, he knew not to do certain things, or he could be persuaded to do the right thing. And spoiler, when it came to Princess Yuffie, like, he knew, like, he wanted to do the right thing to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like he had a healthy conscience with that. And I think, like, after a certain amount of things that were going wrong, like, he just accepted his fate. I don't know. Let me know what you think. I don't think he's evil, but I just definitely don't think he's good. You know what I'm saying? Like, when people say the lesser of two evils. And I just feel like when he came up with the character Zero, I feel like that was just his ego personified. Like, I feel like Zero is truly, like, Lelouch was like the last human side of Zero. Like, Zero was really who he wanted to be. He really wanted to be a leader. He really wanted to be a manipulator. He really wanted to run the world, in my opinion. Because he really, truly believed that he knew the right way to build a new world. Zero is literally who Lelouch wanted to be. Like, literally. Season one literally ended in shambles. Like, everything, it was too much going on. I mean, it like, you can understand what's going on, but it was just too much going on. And I feel like the consequences between both Suzaku and Lelouch, it just is what happens when you play God too long. I feel like Lelouch just hurt too many people. You know what I'm saying? But it's really hard. It's like, do you save everyone? What is it called? Do you cut off, what's the example? Do you cut off a leg to save I mean, do you cut off your hand to save the arm? Or, you know what I'm saying? Or do you just chop off the whole arm? I don't know. If you understand the analogy, you get me. We here. I want to talk about the struggling relationship between Lelouch and Suzaku. It kind of confused me, like, a little bit. Or maybe I fell asleep a little bit at this part. Like, when they was explaining in one of the episodes where they was escaping, there was a whole bunch of dead bodies, like, in the field or whatever during, I guess, another war. I wanted to say it's BL coded, but it's not really BL coded to me. Like, as the episodes and stuff like went on, I feel like Suzaku kind of found out like who Zero really was. And I think when he explained it in episode 25, he was like, you know, I kind of suspected it was you, but I gave you the benefit of the doubt because we had a friendship of 7+ years. So I know a lot of people will be like shipping characters together, but I didn't really get a BL aspect from Suzaku and Lelouch. And that kind of hurts me because it's always between like two characters like Naruto and Sasuke, Todo and Itadori, Gon and Killua, Trunks and Gohan. But I must talk about like one of my favorite characters. I feel like one of my favorite characters who had one of the strongest stories or like backlines was like Kylan. Like Kylan was such a like drawn out character. Like she was like, well, maybe drawn out isn't the best description, but I think she was just so fully developed and justified in her own reasoning of why she does what she does and why she fights for the Black Knights. But when she found out who Zero actually was, I'm like, how did you not know, who Zero was? I just thought that was so confusing to me. Like, and then kind of the Black Knights kind of just following him blindly. But I feel like if you had somebody who came into your life, and then that's why they started failing and started panicking because they relied too much on his power. But I don't think they knew he had a Geass. But yeah, when she found out who Zero was, I mean, because Zero was offing people left and right. But even like the situation about her mom and her mom ended up cheating with royalty and ended up having them stay inside this inside the castle alone with the wife and all that. And then her friend who was in the school too, who kind of embraced her even though, they cheated together in the family. That was crazy. But she ended up loving her mom. And she was a hell of a nightmare fighter. So I really did enjoy Callan. And she didn't give a fuck. She was a ride or die. Like, she was down. Like, Callan was that bitch for real. Let's talk about one of my favorites. I feel like Cornelia. Cornelia is like one of my favorite characters out of like Code Geass. Like, she had the drip. She had the charisma. She has the energy. Maybe I just like masculine women. Like, she's the military queen. Let me see if I can find some pictures. She had this one purple outfit with the white coming up. I'm talking about Cornelia just bad for real. One thing I will say though, while I searched this up, Cornelia and Lelouch had the best drip out of Code Geass so far. Like hard outfits. Like look, like Cornelia is so bad. Like look at, she is bodied. Ooh. But I was talking about this one here. When she displayed this one, I was like, this was so epic. Like Cornelia is that girl. Cornelia literally came on every scene like she was the baddest, and she already knew she wanted to fight because she was. It would have been a couple scenes that Cornelia would be like, "You choose to go against me," but I don't think nothing beats like Lelouch's like outfit with his mask and his regular look. I think nothing like his character design is just one of the best in the show to me. Because he is the main character, so he deserves the best drip. But I think at the end of the day, especially after finishing season one, after the cliffhanger of season one, I definitely want to go ahead and get into season two. But I had to make this video because I was already going to talk about this show. But you're not really watching this show because you're focusing on Lelouch. It's more like you watching this show because you're like, I want to know what his next move is. Because Lelouch is really almost unpredictable. If you like anime like Code Geass, where the main character actually might be the problem or the villain, that's my forte. I love villains that are in the forefront or really have interesting backstories and reasons for why they're potentially evil or why their evil is justified. Okay? Shiptax again, we've come to the end of an anime review. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you save this video. Make sure you leave purple hearts. Okay? Because over here we show love. If nobody told you all month, all month. If nobody told you all year, all month, all week, all day, I love you. Make sure to stay tuned because we're getting ready to go ahead and finish these seasons. All these seasons about to end. Jujutsu Kaisen is ending this week, which is like crazy. Like what I think Fire Force already ended somewhat this week or last week, and Hell's Paradise is still going. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and crank up the amount of episodes that I'm watching to go ahead and get these seasons through because I have a surprise in April. Also, one of my favorite BLs that I just started reading, a new BL, Go For It Nakamura, comes out April 1st. So I'm here for that. And I want to kind of clear my schedule out so I can watch some more BLs on Crunchyroll. And I want to buy some manga off of Amazon. So yeah, just stay tuned. We got a lot coming. Yeah, I can't wait to see you in the next reaction.